Good evening, class, and welcome to my LMS presentation. Today I will present content and activities and assignments that I've created so far for my course shell and why and how I created them and any challenges that I might have come across um, during the creation of my course, as well as any aha moments or wow moments that I might have come across. But as a student opens up the course, they will come to the Welcome to Class homepage. This gives them an idea of the course, the book. I give them a little graphic here about business, some information about me, my office hours, my office number, cell phone number, introduction to the course, and a tentative course map just to kind of give them an idea of what they're going to cover. The course navigation for the students is pretty um, chronological, I guess I could say. Once you click on modules here to the left, and your whatever assignment you're in, this is one of the wow moments that I got doing my assignments. I'm gonna go ahead and click here, but when you go into the module page, this is going to take us to the module pages. When you click on here, and let's say you're on any of these assignments down here, um, let's say we're on the My Carbon Footprint or the syllabus quiz. After taking the syllabus quiz, um, and I apologize, guys, my internet is a little slow, but once the student finishes that assignment or activity or assessment, whatever it might be, all they need to do is hit the next button, and of course, the next button goes to the next assignment and it follows the course modules. So this would be the next assignment. But as you can see, Adventure 1 Webinar Course Orientation, you go back to modules, and I'll show you here. So we were on the syllabus quiz. This is all the modules that the students will come across and will have to do. But we were on the syllabus quiz, and as you can see, once you finish the syllabus quiz, the next the next thing that comes is the Adventure 1 webinar course, which was shown a while ago when I hit the next button. So as far as the path that the students will take going through my course, it should be pretty self-explanatory. They will either hit the next button or come back to modules and just go down the list in chronological order. So anyways, so some of the things that we had to do for this course throughout so far that I've done, I created this course resource page. This was one of our assignments. It was assignment 2.2, content management. We had to, which actually it was 2.2b, further content management, where we had to create a module that contained a collection of web resources. Um, I've taken online courses before. I've noticed that some instructors will put a course module page for one module, which will have all the resources, and that's what I did. But some actual individuals and or instructors, they actually put their resources within the module. But I actually did a resource module page, which I really like because it's everything that they need in one module. And so they can click on here for the basics terminology, which is another assignment that I had to create for this course. And that was part of my content management. But if you click on here, this is one of the assignments that I created for this course. I will show you, and this is business basics. Oh, my apologies, it's not coming up, but we'll go back to modules. Let's try that again. But like I was saying, I developed this course resource module so that the students would have access to all the resources in one location. I know a lot of times they are incorporated within the actual module, but that way, if they are looking for a certain particular item, they can just go here and it will be here instead of my goal is like this business basics key terminology, which I did create, and hopefully it will pop up now. But I did create this as one of my assignments, and it is incorporated into my Adventure 1 module, the Getting Started module. But as you can see here it is. It's a Word document, and it gives the students basic definitions of business, and it's mainly for students that haven't taken any business courses before. So it'll give them the basic terminology of what they should come across in the first few chapters of the book. So we go back to modules. I will show you where I have this also incorporated into my Adventure 1, which is where I had incorporated it first, but then part of our future content, further content management that we had to do, I incorporated into this course resource module page. But let's scroll down to Adventure 1, and you can see on Adventure 1, and my Word doc is right here. So I have it here, and I also have it up there. And so my plan for the module resource page is to continue to add resources from whatever module that we are doing. And more than likely, I will incorporate it in the module, but I'll also have it up here on the resource module. So that was one of the assignments that we had to do. Another one, the next assignments that we had to do were the 2.3a. We had to create some activities. As you can see in my Adventure 2, I have 3 activities that I've created so far for my modules. And these are fun activities that the students should have fun doing, and we'll engage them into the course. And as you can see, all of my activities will provide them information about the activity, what they will be doing, their evaluation on the activity. And, these are fun activities, and it's more so for the students to, memorize information in the chapters. And it's important topics that I've picked out in those chapters, and where, on this one, they will have to draw a demand and supply curve and provide where the equilibrium point is. So that's my goal. I do provide them an assessment here, a rubric, where they'll know pretty much any of my assignments, especially if they're non-traditional alternative assessments. I will provide them a rubric. So let's go back to modules. All right, so another assignment that we had to do for this course is we had to create a traditional assessment, a quiz. I have 2 quizzes so far in my course shell. I have a syllabus quiz, and the quiz that I created for the assignment for this course was chapters 1 through 5 quiz. Let me go ahead and click on that. This quiz is a little short. I plan to add more to the quiz, more questions, but I was able to, as I was creating this assessment, I was able to play with different question forms. I did multiple choice, true or false. I did fill in the blank and short essay. So if you go to edit here, it will give you the quiz just to show you, and I go to questions, and it should provide you the different questions that I created for my quiz. But as you can see, it gives them what the quiz is, what the quiz question will be, multiple choice or fill in the blank. So that was one of the assignments that we did for this course. The 2 other assignments that we had to create for this course was the chat and discussion forum, which if you go back to modules, go back to modules here, I'll scroll all the way down, and I incorporated those 2 assignments into my Adventure 3. I'll show you here. Okay. As you can see, Adventure 3, 4, and 5 are still, I'm still adding to and creating more into these modules. But here are the two. This was the chat assignment that we had to do. As you can click on that, this will should be a fun activity for the students. It provides them all the information they need to know about the assignment, the learning objective, which I do in all my assignments, the directions of the activity. I even provide them some videos on the topic that we will be discussing to give them some more information. I do mention that they need to read the chapter on this before they attempt to do the assignment. And then in this assignment, it's a scenario assignment where I provide them a scenario and I provide them a set of questions that they need to answer, and they will need to post a video. I even provide them an example on how to embed a YouTube video into Canvas, and I provide them an example of what the video should look like. And it does have how long the video should be in my directions, and this is an actual video of me showing the students of what theirs should look like. So the last thing I wanted to cover, guys, was my grading scale, my grades. As we go into grades, this was another assignment that we had to do. Oh, before I start on that, we also had to do a discussion forum, and that was also in Adventure 3, and so I'll come back to it. But here's the grading that we had to do, the grade book. As you can see, I did a student test, and I added these grades, but it does give you every assignment on here that is in my course shell so far. And as you go to the end, it will give you the weights of what the assignments are weighted at. Course assignments are worth 20%, quizzes are worth 10%, discussions 10%, activities are worth another 10%, and then exams are worth 50%. So right now the student has a total of 93, but I also created a no submission 0% grade, and that will be used for anything I need to incorporate there as far as student information or whatnot. So that was an a wow moment for me as well. I know the example showed it, but I didn't know you could do that in the grade book, which is great to know. So, but pretty much this is my presentation on my course so far, and I'll let me go back. I wanted to show you the modules one more time. Go back here to my course. And part of that assignment 2.4, the chat and discussion forum was creating a discussion forum assignment, which I did. Going to modules. And we'll scroll down to the bottom. It's in Adventure 3. Okay, it's right here. And it's Business Ownership Options Discussion Forum. So after they do this fun chat video that they had to do, they should have a good background of what business ownerships are and the different ownership options that an entrepreneur has when they develop a business. But when you click on this assignment, it tells them now that you have different types, now that you know different types of business formations and advantages and disadvantages, students will need to reflect on what they learned about business formations and discuss any aha moments and thoughts. So I provide them the link in their discussion forum, and then I also mention that they will have to reply to at least 2 students, 2 colleagues on their post with some meaningful feedback. So this is my course so far, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing y'all. Thank you very much, and have a good evening.